Welcome back to Sam's Garage, presented by NH Oil Undercoating. Sam and Doug get to work on installing the Holley EFI system in the 57 Thunderbird. First, they'll relocate the battery to the back of the car to help keep the engine bay clean and for better weight distribution. With the battery installed, they shift gears to the engine management system.
Today's the exciting day. It's where we live on our backs a lot because we're going to be wiring this thing up with the Holley EFI, the Vintage Air, and the battery box from Summit Racing.
You know, speak for yourself when you say living on your backs a lot.
Just me? I'm the only one that does it, huh?
Well, no, I'll be watching.
That's fine.
I'll
He's
be
good
working
at
with
that. He watches, he supervises, he's managing.
Yeah, that's fact, and we get a lot more done that way.
Well, let's quit talking. Tell me to get to work. And
Okay, let's get to work, Sam. I'm going to work with you on this one.
We're relocating the battery to the trunk, and we're going to use this Taylor battery box, all aluminum construction. You can get this at Summit Racing. It's the best box out there. And we're using a marine battery. It's going to be in the trunk. This battery has more cold cranking amps. It's a 24F construction, and it's half the price of any other battery out there. There's no reason to pay more. And since it's not a gel battery, this box has a vent with a hose. All you got to do is vent it, and you'll be totally fine. So what I've done is run my power wire and my ground wire. Whenever you guys are doing any kind of electrical work, you have to make sure to keep the ground wire at its best. The integrity is through the ground wire. So you have to make sure to ground the body of the car and the chassis of the car. So what I did here was the bolt that goes through the trunk floor, I scraped the body around it, put a big flat washer. That way I capture the body and the frame at the same time. It's gonna give me a good ground. Then I'm gonna go up front, I'm gonna run the wire to the starter, use it as a junction box. I'm gonna go up to my sub fuse panel I installed and then run two big heavy grounds. The reason you want two is for redundancy. In case one gets corroded or something, you always have another one, because remember, your voltage is only as good as your ground. What I like to do is install a fuse holder in the back near the battery. It's gonna have a 200 amp fuse on it. That's gonna be plenty for the starter, but it'll also save the car if there is any electrical short. It's not gonna burn down. This is a must if you're building an aftermarket car, especially if you're relocating the battery to the trunk. I've got my Holley EFI along with another unit and two other units to make this engine run. The GMs just take the one unit. But what we decided to do was sandwich all the control modules on one plate. So now what I'm going to do, plug up all my plugs, then I'm going to run my fuel pump wire, my power ground, and signal wire, and we should have power to the Holley, and then we should be able to crank it. The glove box is going to be not used because there's a Vintage Air behind there anyways. So when you open the glove box, you'll be able to see all the diagnostic lights from the Holley. So in case there's a problem, open the lid, check your lights, go to your book, reference it, fix your car.
You know, I'm just adding or lending moral support for Sam. He's the master mechanic, I'm the helper.
Now if you ask Kevin and Travis.
Why? Are they the master mechanics and you're the helper?
Mm-hmm. Well, Doug, I appreciate you doing the hard work, which was getting on your back and doing the climate control unit for the Vintage Air. It looks awesome.
Well, thank you, Sam. You know, for you old guys out there, I felt like a tunnel rat. I spent so much time on my back trying to do all that intricate stuff. You know, it's a lot tougher for an old guy.
I can see how tough it was just by the condition of your hair when you were done. But you look good now, and that's all that matters.
You know, Sam, at least I still have hair.
All we gotta do now is put fuel in it, hook up one wire, and we're ready to go. Vintage Air is done, Holley EFI is installed, we're ready to go.